Recently, Afrobeat singer Seun Kuti has been a victim of his own actions, and it's been tough between the artist and the Nigerian police. On the 13th of May, a viral video which initially looked like a skit showed him slapping a police officer on the Third Mainland Bridge in Lagos, Nigeria's commercial capital.
Don't bash am. Na better news.
That scene reminds me of his legendary father, Fela Anikulapo Kuti, in one of his songs. When trouble sleep, yanga go wake up. Waiting in divine, palava, he define, palava, he go get ye, palava, he go get. But you know what? I doubt if you can do that anywhere in the world and get away with it. Let's be factual. He turned himself in at the Ikeja Police Headquarters in Lagos on May 15 after the Inspector General of Police ordered for his arrest. He appeared before a magistrate court on the 16th of May, and the magistrate remanded him in police custody for 48 hours for the police to complete their investigation. But his travails didn't end there. After the 48 hours expired, the police asked to detain him for another 4 days to further their investigation, and the application was granted by the court on Thursday, May 18, 2023. At the time of putting this together, he was still chilling with the big boys in custody, and reports have it that he was decorated with the rank of Senior Marshal in detention by the inmates, and he has even held free shows for them when he should be on a foreign tour currently. You know what? In all you do, try not to allow the Nigerian police use you as a bad example. It doesn't end well. However, if he's found guilty, he's liable to 3 years imprisonment, as the offense contradicts Section 356 of the Nigerian Criminal Code Act. On the political scene, prior to the emergence of Peter Obi as the presidential candidate of Nigeria's Labour Party, nobody could have imagined the party would become a force making headlines week in, week out during and after the election period. Despite losing at the polls to APC's Bola Tinubu, they have taken the giant step of seeking redress in court, just like the People's Democratic Party, PDP. But the party leadership tussle in Labour Party is gradually becoming a comic series aiming for an Oscars, because it's getting funnier than Coming to America and Mr. Bean series put together, and it will easily be a must-watch on Netflix. Just stay with me, stay with me. Comrade Julius Abure was acting as the national chairman in the faces of the party supporters all through the pre-election and election period, before the sudden appearance of Pa Lamidi Apapa, who in all fairness has been a part of the party for years also. But the question on the lips of people is, why is he bringing up his agitation just when the party has a case to sort before the tribunal? Some even alleged he was paid by the ruling party to cause commotion, an allegation he has refuted many times. He showed up recently at the Court of Appeal where the Presidential Election Tribunal was sitting, and this happened between his faction and the Abure faction. Days later, he showed up again for the tribunal sitting, but in a calmer way this time around, once beaten, twice shy. Most likely he got home and his kids called for a roundtable discussion. You can't sit in front of the TV seeing some people remove your father's cap in public, and the police had to quickly ferry him away to avoid chaos, and you would definitely demand a family emergency meeting like this can happen. All of this happened most likely because a court judgment ruled in his favor as the acting chairman of the party, while some other party escorts insisted on Abure. However, while the Labour Party was still trying to sort the Apapa-Abure faction situation, one Callistus Okafor, who is a former deputy chairman of the party, has insisted that he is the authentic national chairman and claims the emergence of Lamidi and Abure is null and void. Say wahala. Okay, let's hear from the horse's mouth.
National chairman do only authentic, every other one is fake. Abure is fake. Lamidu, Apapa is fake.
I think the movie is just starting, so let's all grab our popcorn and cross our legs for what looks like a thriller. And now to the foreign scene. American billionaire businessman Elon Musk is reportedly launching robot wives, and it's in the final stages of its development. It was reported that the new technological innovation will be launched in September 2023 and will most likely get to Africa by, let's say, November 2023. Though these pictures making waves are AI generated, don't get it twisted. The robot will likely use batteries to operate, and it will last like a menstrual cycle, 28 to 30 days, competing with a real woman. It will be made so that the battery will last for a month after just charging for 3 days. The name making wave in the news for this innovation is Optimus. And this is where it gets interesting. Just stay with me. If a person wishes to get physically intimate with the robot, it will require a pattern, password, or fingerprint like you operate your phone. I can imagine the slap from the iron fist of the robot if you try to harass her. Self-defense and privacy has never been this sure in history. At least we'll have lesser cases of harassment and gender-based violence. So let's talk about the costs now. The price of the Elon Musk robot is reported to be around $3,144. That's about 2.3 million naira. So whenever you purchase one, you just imagine it as you coughing out bride price. Like, it's just what you do normally in this part of the world. But the price depends on the features and specifications of the gadgets. Let's get that correctly. In a place like Nigeria, where people are still hoping to have stable power supply, imagine telling your wife good morning and she can't reply you because our batteries are low. I'm sorry, baby. Okay, reportedly, the robot will weigh 12 pounds and stand 5 feet 8 inches tall. That's actually fair enough. You can easily lift her without help and throw out from the window of a skyscraper if she's living below expectation without being arrested, and you live happily after. Ladies and gentlemen, this is what we call it a wrap on this week's episode of Recently. Kindly remember to subscribe to this channel and turn on your notifications. Till next week when I see you again, bye.